Aloha, beautiful souls. Today's meditation is entitled Calm in the Storm. And it's funny, every time I came out in the garden and tried to sit down and share this beautiful meditation with you, a jet would take off. I swear 23 sirens went by. The neighbor's dog started going crazy. Another neighbor started laughing hysterically. A motorcycle would go by. And I found myself getting frustrated and, I admit, saying some swear words. But then I realized this meditation is about finding your calm in whatever storm you are going through. Let me tell you, right now, I am experiencing some pretty serious and challenging storm in my own life, which is exactly why I wanted to make this right now. So I'd like to ask you that for this meditation, if at all possible, you find a place that is completely alone, quiet, and a place you will not be disturbed by other people. Granted, there may be noises going on in the area around you, but at least a place where you feel safe to let yourself have your feelings and your emotions and express them. Once you're in a safe, quiet place, get super comfy, be it lying down on a bed, a floor, a chair, it doesn't matter. I want you to just feel like you can just melt into whatever you're sitting or laying on. Now, last week, I had a personal meditation time where I envisioned myself in a wooden barrel floating down a river. And I thought, okay, this is interesting. But I looked up ahead and I could see rapids, and then eventually see that there was a big waterfall up ahead, and not just any waterfall. I was barreling down the river towards Niagara Falls, and I thought, oh my goodness, this does not look like fun. Now, a lot of times when we see tough times coming ahead, or if we have just something that we don't want to deal with, we see if there's any way to just avoid it. But I got the sense I needed to go through this. So I found the lid to that barrel. I put the lid on over my head nice and tight, and I just hunkered down inside that barrel. And it took a little bit. The barrel picked up speed. I went all the way over the waterfall, got pushed deep down under the flow of the waterfall. But eventually, I buoyed back up to the surface, downstream from the waterfall a bit. And after that was over, I realized that I was unhurt. In fact, the word that was going through my mind was unscathed. So, even though it was terrifying and it wasn't instantly over, it was a process. It took a little bit. I came out okay. Who I really am inside, my purpose, my light, my joy, my offerings, my gifts, they were all still very much intact. So I want to share that with you. I want you to just go ahead and close your eyes. And as we do this meditation, I'm going to call in the energy, a loving, healing energy of Archangel Raphael. I want you to just picture that you are completely surrounded by pure, soft light. And if it helps and you're comfortable, picture yourself held by and wrapped in the wings of Archangel Raphael. And just breathe into this feeling that you are held right now. And as you are held, I want you to know that you truly are seen for who you are. You truly are understood. And though it may not be what you expect right now, your needs are being met. And you will get through this. I will get through this. And we will come out unscathed. Except we're actually going to come out better because we went through the fear and the process. And we came out surrounded by this, internalizing this knowledge that we can do this. We made it. And it makes that next challenge less scary, gives it less power over us. So let's just do a brief visualization. I want to take you through the process and help you to feel that it's going to be okay. So with your eyes closed, picture yourself floating down the river in an old-fashioned wooden barrel. Your head is sticking out above the top of the barrel so you can look out and see what is up ahead. As you look up ahead, you see some rapids, and you can tell that the pace of the river is picking up. And then you start to hear the sound of very fast rushing water. And you realize that the waterfall itself is coming up quickly. So you look down in the barrel, you find the lid, and you take the lid and you place it, snap it into place over your head. And even though you're inside, you're able to get that lid perfectly, snugly secured in place. You're nervous, and that's okay. You feel fear, and that's okay. No need to judge yourself for feeling that. You feel the pace of the water picking up around you as the barrel bobs up and down more and more and more as it goes over the rapids. And eventually, you get shot out in just this free-falling sensation. That's quite terrifying, and that's okay to feel that. And then eventually, you hit, and you get plunged deep under. So you don't hear the rapids anymore. But after just a couple of seconds, you start to feel yourself being lifted upward by a buoyant force. And eventually, your barrel bobs very much, almost comes fully out of the water as it bobs to the surface. You allow yourself to float a bit further downstream for safety. Even though you're still shaking, you take the lid off. You carefully peer out around you. You're past the danger. The water is getting slower and slower and calming, and you look down at your body, and your body's perfectly intact. Not a scratch, not a broken bone. Everything's fine. And then with great relief, you just kind of melt. Eventually this barrel floats over towards the side. You're able to grab a tree branch and pull yourself over to the shore, up onto the land into safety. You, dear one, are completely loved. Any storm that you go through is designed for your growth and designed to help others around you grow. There is no storm that you can't get through in a way that is for the highest good of all. And even when it feels like I can't go on any longer, call out to the angelic assistance. You don't have to believe in angels, or you don't even ever have to have seen one. Just call out and say, I need help, and I need help in ways that I know I'm being helped. And help will come. It may not be instant rescue, but you will be buoyed along up to the surface and brought to safety. Just take one more nice deep breath, breathing in that healing, loving power of Archangel Raphael to protect and surround you. And then exhale, melt into being okay. Take as long as you'd like to feel your feelings, to cry, to be angry, anything you need. You are held. You are loved. You are seen. And you are fully understood. With the warmest of love and aloha. Until next time.